1. Emotional intelligence. Let us imagine that you are an alien from the neighboring planet. You have come visiting Earth and wish to study the behavior of a particular category of Earthlings called human beings. You observe them for a long time and realize that most of them are engaged in collecting little slips of colorful paper called money. Therefore, you conclude that money is the key to interacting with human beings. One day, you see a human being standing alone and approach him. The human takes one look at your purplish green skin and screeches, "Help, monster!" You watch with confusion as his eyes grow wide. His face turns red and his body starts twitching strangely. As a friendly gesture, you try to hand him a thick wad of money. The last thing you remember before blacking out is a human being picking up a long rod and swinging it to your face. Why did you get such a harsh reception? The answer, quite obviously, is that you have tried to approach a human being with complete disregard for his emotions. You failed to realize that you had caused fear in him and were unable to predict the act of defense which naturally followed this emotion. In 1990, John Mayer and Peter Salovey, two American university professors, were doing research in order to develop ways to scientifically measure the difference between people's abilities in and around their emotions. Mayer and Salovey soon discovered that some people seemed to be better than others when it came to identifying others' feelings and solving problems involving emotional issues. They also seemed to be better at identifying their own feeling. Thus, the term emotional intelligence was coined. They further described it as a form of social intelligence that involves the ability to monitor one's own and others' feelings and emotions, to discriminate among them, and use this information to guide one's thinking and action. Salovey and Mayer also started a research program with the intention of developing valid measurements of emotional intelligence. In the study, a group of individuals were made to watch an upsetting film. The group that scored higher when it came to emotional clarity was able to recover much quicker than the others. Our brains are divided into emotional and rational aspects. Some people are more rational while others tend to be more emotional. The key is to balance the two and create a sound screening system so that all information received by the brain is run through both of these aspects before deciding the future course of action.